I'm Partnership Manager with GCVS, which is Glasgow Council for the voluntary sector, and I support third sector engagement on strategic planning around children's services. And today we've been working closely with Glasgow City Council, the Early Learning and Childcare Department, who have commissioned us to do some work with local organisations and their families to co-design what it would mean for families to have a really fantastic all-age childcare system. So that's really transpired into what would real family support look like, including childcare in the city.
Hi everybody, I'm Heather Douglas. I am the Head of Early Learning and Childcare for Glasgow, and what that basically means is I'm responsible for all of the nurseries in the city, but I've also got links to the school-aged childcare. So the council doesn't run any school-aged childcare, but we work with all of the school-aged childcare organisations and lots of other organisations involved. But basically, if it's got childcare in its name, it kind of sits within my remit. The whole idea for this piece of work, the co-design piece of work, came from some work that the government was funding with the council to try to find out what families out in communities are wanting in terms of childcare. They were really keen that we did it using the Scottish design approach. So rather than just the council telling them what we think people need, actually talking to families and communities and hearing, straight from the horse's mouth, if you like, what they need. So we used some of the government funding to pay GCVS to lead this work, and they in turn passed that on to the lead organisations in each of the communities, and it just kind of grew a big ripple effect, and all the families that took part and the people that are here today were just all part of that work for a year. So a real kind of commitment to having a conversation for a year. It's been so interesting. A lot of it it was kind of I thought, yeah, no, I can see why they're saying that. But there were wee nuggets in there that I thought, all right, I hadn't actually realised that was a problem. So people saying that, oh, well, not everybody knows about the 2-year-old places, things like that. That, okay, I didn't know that. So that's the kind we can actually do something about that now. We don't need to wait for more money to come. So there are some really useful things. I've seen a draft of the report, and there's some really useful stuff in there that we can begin to take action on now. Whilst we wait and see what happens around, what would be needed in terms of big funding to make big changes.
Today we wanted to hear directly from the organisations and the families, and it was great to have a space where they all could come together and to share their unique experiences. And that was also with our decision makers in the city. So it's been a bit of a different approach to do this kind of event. And really to celebrate the work that's been done.
Hi, I'm Antonella, and I work part-time for a charity shop, and I got a 3-year-old son. I found it very interesting, and I found lots of similarities with other parents, and I think it was a very good group.
I'm Holly, I'm 18. I used to go to the Young Parent Support Base in Smithycroft Secondary, and I recently moved to Outreach Parents Group, which is for parents that are outgrown school.
It gave us a chance to not just be a mum, but to be able to be ourselves. My motto is always that I need time to be Holly and not just mummy.
It's good, you feel supported, you feel more, confident to actually speak up about things and how you're feeling about the whole aspect and things. But yeah, I really like it. It feels like it's as if you're I don't know how to explain it, as if you're feeling empowered to actually keep going type of thing.
To spend the time and think it was important enough to kind of come and talk to local organisations, then be prepared to come and talk to us here today, that's just amazing. So very grateful to them.